It's Super Bowl Sunday, Chiefs versus Eagles, 48.5 point team total. There are, God, I mean, how many ways can we gamble on this game? We got millions of dollars on DraftKings. We're going to make a bunch of pick'ems on Underdog. We're going to have a nice little relaxing Sunday morning. It's the big game. It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated. It's Short King Summer. All right, guys. I mean, what a day it is. Super Bowl Sunday. So many contests for us to get into. We got a ton of stuff to get through today. Maybe we'll do some big boards. We're gonna run through. I'm gonna run all my stuff on DraftKings, though. I am going to work on the Sims. I'm gonna work on projections. We're gonna fire obviously some pick'ems over on Underdog. We're gonna ask Gambly what some of the coolest wagers are out there. We're gonna have a nice day. It's our final game, man. I can't believe it. We started. It's been a long journey, right? I mean, we started doing what day was the first YouTube stream? Let's see this. The first YouTube stream was on what date was this? 7 months ago. 7 months ago was the very first time that we did this. What was our first fantasy football countdown? That's maybe a better one, because probably a lot of you guys, more honestly, probably a lot of you guys weren't even watching these the best ball stream. Some of you probably are just DFS viewers. We did the very first Sunday morning stream 5 months ago, 2,900 views. Incredible, man. We are. Ooh, what's my? Oh, look at Jeff is rad trying to get his promo code out there. What is my favorite prop for the big game? I don't know. Maybe you'll have to get loaded. I think my stone cold favorite prop on Underdog is the Xavier Worthy receiving higher. So Xavier Worthy over, it's up to 57.5 now. I like that to 59.5. You know what? I actually am going to do timestamps on this one, because there might be some people who watch this on replay. Favorite prop for the Super Bowl. Yeah, Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy's usage, man, unbelievably good in the playoffs. Really just unbelievably good in general. About week 15, they totally changed how he played. Let's see. We'll do night driving for our background music this morning. What's everyone got cooking for the game, man? We going to, you guys got a party? You watching at home? What's the buzz, man? What do we got going on? Ooh, Super Bowl squares. I was checking out the best Super Bowl squares number. 54 combos have never won anything. 0-0 is the best idea for quarter one. I have 3-7 and 7-6. Well, I do know that my good friends over at establishtheRun.com, they did a full mathematical analysis of the best ones. Still snowing. Ooh, I mean, it's pretty chilly here. I got up and walked the dog this morning. Had to get fully decked out. It's about 25 degrees outside. Dallas Goddard lowers. G-Temp is on the Dallas Goddard lowers. Well, you know what? Let's just go check out some usage here. So why do I like the Xavier Worthy stuff so much? I don't know what changed, but right about here, right about week 14 and then to week 15, look at this jump. So let's go from week 15 for Xavier Worthy and the Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers. He goes 86% of the routes, 31% of the targets, 83% of the routes, 27% targets, 90% of the routes, 22%. The week 18 game, the two playoff games, He's about 90% of the routes, I guess 89% of the routes, and a 27% target share. Ooh, yeah, my wife was sick yesterday, so it was a lazy day around the house. That the end of winter flu is going around pretty gnarly. Ooh, 8 inches, Dan. Yeah, get the nap in now. Pulled pork nachos for the big game. So I'm actually going to the Underdog party here in St. Louis. So hoping to rub elbows with some of the big wigs over at Underdog Fantasy. Hope that ourselves to the powers that be. Oh, Cecil, bro, you don't play best ball? You are one of the great supporters of the channel, Cecil. So I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you to be a constant supporter of the channel. I can't even believe you don't play best ball yet. When you do, promo code Davis on Underdog. Don't forget. East Coast got dumped on. Whew, man, not envying you guys. So this is a crazy. We're early in the morning. We got plenty of time here. So my dog died in the first weekend in January, and the day she died, we got about 14 inches of snow, and the snow from the day she died just melted this last week. It was so gnarly. It just everywhere, just everything coated in snow, ice everywhere. It was so gnarly. Because we just don't have the infrastructure to get rid of all the snow. I mean, who watches football, bro? Who needs to watch football? So if some of you guys are new, or if you are if you don't watch every video on the channel, I did do a Super Bowl Showdown video. I guess I did it last weekend. The how to find the perfect Super Bowl DraftKings DFS lineups. Everything on the channel now is going to be done on Run the Sims. And that right there, that's a good man. Mark Wolf, thank you, sir. This is very kind. Also, related to Mark Wolf gifting 5 memberships, do you guys see ads on these videos live? This is something we've been talking about on the best ball streams this week, but the some people just never get served advertisements. Oh, there we go. Chris is getting some ads. Okay. Chris, are you in the Discord, bro? You're a member. I don't. Okay, there we go. The ads are working. I sent YouTube support a message, and I was like, "Hey, man, my whole YouTube chat told me they don't get any ads." There we go. Super Bowl Showdown video was good. Thank you. I gotta say, my boys with the Membies. So 24 Offsuit, who is in the Discord, recently got a free code for YouTube Premium, and he sent it to me. So first off, shout out to you, 24 Offsuit. But I was not a YouTube Premium member before, and I think it is now a necessity. I don't think I'm going to be able to go back. It is very, very nice to have. So I guess let's just get in and let's start running these sims. So I'm over at runthesims.com, which, by the way, is free for the Super Bowl. So if you don't know, you're in these streets, you're making Showdown lineups, free. You can get a sim product for free for the Super Bowl. Yeah, Run the Sims is free for the Super Bowl. So if you maybe you've been using other products, whatever. Maybe you just want to try it out. Maybe you want to run one set with Roto Grinders, one set with Saber Sim, one set with Run the Sims. Run the Sims free for the Super Bowl. And if you use promo code ENDGAME right now, you can get 10% off for life. You can lock in that price forever. Huge question. Would you rather another Kansas City Super Bowl or a Chipotle sponsorship? Selfishly, Brian, I would rather the Chipotle sponsorship, truly. If you made me choose, I guess the thing is, of course I really want the Kansas City Chiefs to win, but if I was going to pick a team for them to lose to, I would probably handpick the Eagles because I love Jalen Hurts. I'm such a Jalen Hurts believer, supporter. Really been a fan of his for I guess like 7 years now. I think he's a great man. I think he is a really good quarterback. And by and large, I think I really want, Jalen Hurts, Lamar, one of these quote unquote running quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl, just so that we don't ever have to do the discourse again. If Jalen Hurts wins the Super Bowl, we will never have to do the discourse ever again. There won't be running quarterbacks can't win the Super Bowl, Yes, and I think honestly, this is to me is the correct opinion. I think hating the Chiefs is really lame, and I think hating the Eagles is more lame. Truly, like I never really hated the Patriots. I guess I hated the Patriots at the tail end when Mahomes started playing against them. Like I really, really hated the AFC Conference Championship loss to Brady. But I think hating the greatness is lame. Well, yes, Darkside Dev, you are pointing at the larger point, which is that when people say running quarterback, what they mean is a black quarterback. You are right about that. I certainly do not mean it that way, but Jalen Hurts would be a deserved Super Bowl winner, in my opinion. AJ Brown, I love AJ Brown. Huge AJ Brown fan. Been an AJ Brown fan since he came out of college. Think he is just kind of what we like about football. And Barkley, great story. It's okay to hate the Chiefs. It's okay to hate the Eagles. It's okay to hate whoever you want. But yeah, and I would imagine that as a Patriots fan, you would be like, well, why do people hate the Chiefs? They're not even on our level. Kind of, I guess, James, everything is sort of media driven. All right, I'm going to put the link to the sim runner here I'm going to put the sim runner in the chat and in the YouTube description if any of you guys want to, maybe you want to fool around and mess around with the Sims whilst we do it. Let's click the Super Bowl slate. So on Run the Sims, you can, this is actually funny. All the Showdown stuff I did, and keep in mind, I do have 2 Showdown wins this year. It's actually the one DFS activity that I'm still really good at, I think, relative to the field. I think my edge in main slate has really not diminished. Like, I think I do still have an edge, but my 2 biggest scores in 2024, I won the Showdown on November 19th, first of 190,000 entrants, and I won the Showdown on November 26th. And I won a Showdown last year too. And these are all with Run the Sims. So even when I was not sponsored by Run the Sims, I was still using the product because I think it is the best Showdown product. Getting hit with the K Jewelers ads. That means the ads are working, Jake. I honestly, Nightmare, I don't know. I'm going to go play poker at my uncle's house at noon Central, but I don't have anything until then. So if the vibes are right, So, Harbs, it's funny you say this. I did last year have the inside info on the Gatorade color. I don't this year. I did. That was my biggest bet last year because I did have the information on the Gatorade color last year. I don't have it this year. If I do get it though, I'll tell you guys this. If I do get inside info on anything, I will post it in the Discord for people who are YouTube members. That is what I solemnly swear to you. If I get any good inside info, I will post it there. All right. Let's just make our way through the projections here. Mahomes, 24% of the rushes. I'm going to shift up to 51% and 40% for Hunt here. I'm going to take a hair away from Pacheco. I'm going to move him to 16% of the rushes and 14% of the touchdowns. And I'm going to, where does that leave me? An extra 4%. Take a share away from Mahomes here. Move him to 31%. Still have an extra, you know what? I'm taking it away from Pacheco. I think that is my read on the game, is that we get a lot more Kareem Hunt, and not a lot more, but a hair more Hunt and a little bit less of Worthy. Let's see here. How many lineups do I have to do? Kelsey to score an octopus 100-1. I do kind of like that. That Adam, that is pretty good. In terms of a Swifty special, I like that. All right, I have 370 Showdown entries to cook. 370 teams we have to build here. All right, Chiefs market shares. We have 21% for Worthy. This all looks about right. I guess let's move Hendershot to exactly 1. I mean, has Hendershot even played? That's actually a better question. Peyton Hendershot. Okay, Hendershot has been out there a little bit. Hendershot actually played a decent amount of snaps in the game against the Texans. Okay. So I'm going to keep him in. I'm not going to zero him out. I'm going to move Watson to exactly 1%. I'm actually going to move Hopkins down to 9 and 9, and I'm going to slide a little bit to Smith-Schuster here. We have 1 extra % of touchdown equity. I'm going to move that to Mr. Worthy. Carson Steele probably shouldn't have any, but you never know. So I'll leave him in there. And I do want to be de-duping as much as possible. So that all looks right for the Chiefs for me. Let's look at the Eagles now. So we do have, okay, easiest thing here, moving Blossomgame down to 0 everything. I don't think Blossomgame has played a snap. Let me check that. Kari, Blossomgame, Pro Football Reference. Gotta imagine he has not played a snap in the playoffs. No. 2 snaps against Green Bay, 1 snap against Washington. He's playing special teams only, though. He's not gotten any on offense. It's true. Yeah, ooh. The Calcaterra stuff, yeah. The Calcaterra stuff, I am going to be over the field on Calcaterra. Calcaterra has been playing a lot. He doesn't get the ball at all, but their usage, I mean, they just have been all in 12 personnel. So look at this. 53%, 35%, 44%. So let's look at this game against Philadelphia. How many snaps did he play compared to Dotson? So Dotson played 62%, Johnny Wilson played 13%, 35% for Calc, 5% for EJ Jenkins. And now let's look at the game against the Commanders. In the game against the Commanders, 55% for Dotson, 24% for Johnny Wilson, 11% for Paris Campbell, 44% for Calcaterra. Yeah, Pirine is pretty big on my shitter list, Dan. He's pretty high up there for me. Dotson is a pretty good shitter though, so I'll show you what I'm gonna do with Dotson. I'm gonna up his touchdown equity because that is what I feel is most likely to happen, and I'm also gonna move up Calcaterra's touchdown equity a little bit. So we'll move Goddard to 20%, move Gainwell to 1%, move Shipley. Barkley's receiving touchdown equity has to be fairly lower. That should get us there. There we go. Because if Dotson gets there, it's the Quez Watkins, right? Dotson gets there, it's going to be on a 70-yard touchdown or whatever. Probably a good argument to move Shipley to Stone 0. But I think these all, you know what? And I'm actually going to move. I'm going to move 1% of the rushes to Goddard, actually. They used him on a rush twice last week. All right. Let's, Samaje gets his 1 reception for 4. You know what? Let's just build, just real quick. Let's do a little underdog action. Let's do 1.5 receptions higher for Pirine. Let's do, can we get a Goddard? Does Goddard have a, 0.5 rushing yards for Goddard. Pirine is simming really well in the that makes sense. That makes sense that he would sim really well in Barkley, Philadelphia heavy builds. All right, we have got Samaje Perine 1.5 receptions, Goddard 0.5 rushing yards. Can we get, is Calc's receiving line 0.5 yards? No, they don't even have it. That's kind of lame, Underdog. That's kind of lame. We will do what's our third leg here? We'll do worthy to score a tud. We'll flex that one. Throw $5 on there. Throw that in the chat. Little three-legger. Little three-legger never hurt anybody. And I have so many pick 'em entries going for this game. DFS Pick Em Entry. Ooh. What if he does, though? What if they run the fake tush push and they throw the touchdown to Calcaterra? You thought about it, brother? Mahomes. So this is what I'm worried about with the Mahomes stuff. Dan, what I'm concerned about is this dude does the negative 15-yard kneel in these big games. Dotson or Gray first CD. Well, let's check Gambly. Let's check Gambly. What are the most plus EV first touchdown bets for Super Bowl LIX? First touchdown bets. Let's see. Nick, I was thinking the same thing, that after the Super Bowl, it will be less annoying. Remigio 200-1 for the first touchdown. All right. So these are all the best prices for first touchdown. Ooh. Hollywood Brown 18-1. I do like that. Show me the best prices for first touchdown for all players in Super Bowl LIX. That's a good price on Hollywood, I think. Butker first TD Blocked field goal. Butker scoops and scores. Gets an angry run scepter. There you go. Looks like DraftKings has a lot of the best prices. Goddard 18-1 on BetMGM. That's all right. If you guys have not used Gamble yet and you're in a legal wagering state, I really would encourage you to use it because it's super nice. You just don't have to search on an odd screen. You can just ask. That's a good point. Okay. Oh, I'm not signed into my Gambly account. Let me sign in. And I can get unlimited queries. All right. What is the best price for Grant Calcaterra first touchdown? Super Bowl LIX. It's probably going to be DraftKings. Seems like DraftKings has a lot of the good prices. 80-1. 80-1 on BetMGM is the best Is that the best Calcaterra? No. DraftKings has the best price. No. FanDuel has 180-1 on Calcaterra. FanDuel has 180-1 first player to score a touchdown. So there you go. If you wanna ride with me with Calcaterra, 180-1 over on FanDuel. All right, let's start running the Sims. Got my projections, how I like them. Sim runner. Oh, I gotta press the button. Where's the run button? Did I lose it? I lost the run button. Oh, who's your favorite Star Wars character? I mean, that's a crazy question. Who is my favorite Star Wars character? I mean, Vader, I suppose. Anakin/Vader. There we go. Sorry, I was being pretty stupid. I couldn't find the button. Yeah, Vader. Well, actually, no. It's Han Solo. Han Solo is the best. Darth Raven, huh? We have an expanded universe fiend in our midst. All right, the without any other settings or rules or anything done, the highest EV lineup with no adjustments. I guess I made some adjustments to the projections. Jalen Hurts captain, AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert flex with Butker, Noah Gray, and Mahomes. People forget. R2-D2, George Lucas said that Star Wars is supposed to be told from his perspective. That the original trilogy was him basically recounting the stories a year down the road. All right, let's start making some rules. Let's go. Max 2 kickers defense, predicted dupes less than or equal to, normally I do 9. Quarterback captain allow, quarterback captain with 0 pass catchers allow. Running back captain allow, 2+ running backs from one team. 2+ running backs from one team. So you definitely don't want it from the Eagles' perspective. I guess Hunt and Pirine could end up together, so I'll allow it. Kicker captain, no. Defense captain, no. Onslaughts with minority captain allow. Yeah, lineup frequency over predicted dupes for sure. Wow. There you go, Jake. Where are you watching the Super Bowl at, though? You have to watch the Super Bowl in the hotel room? Will Shipley garbage time touchdown? That would probably own me. That's going to not be good for me because I'm probably not going to have any of him. All right, who do I not want to allow in the captain? I definitely want Barkley. I don't want Blossom Game. I don't want Paris Campbell. I don't want Dotson. I don't want Gainwell. I don't want Hendershot. I don't want Hopkins. Hunt, I will allow. EJ Jenkins, I won't. Kelsey, yes. Mahomes, yes. Pacheco, no. Pirine, no. Remigio, no. Aeneas Smith, no. Carson Steele, no. Justin Watson, no. Juju, I will allow, actually. And Johnny Wilson, no. All right. Maximum salary is going to be $49,700. What are my dupe numbers looking like here? Very low predicted dupes, which is what I want. Yeah, Gambly, if you guys are in the sports betting streets, I really would encourage you. I mean, it's free right now. It probably won't be free forever. Or maybe it will be. I don't know. I haven't talked to them about that. But it is quite nice. It is quite nice. Let's see. Maybe can I ask it for what are the most plus EV Underdog DFS Pick Em Entry selections? I don't believe so. Neil is probably sleeping right now. Oh, it's giving me all NBA stuff. Saquon unders. Jalen Hurts under passing yards. Noah Gray under receiving yards, huh? All right. So I need 371 teams. Let's check the optimal probabilities. All right, so at quarterback, both of them actually look a little bit underowned relative to the sim I ran. So in the sim I ran, we are over the field on Hurts in the captain and in the flex. Yeah, on both of them. So that is not particularly surprising, I suppose. So we are over on both there. Running backs looks like super overweight on Barkley. So 17% projected ownership in the captain. We got 20% of him. His total owned 43%. Well, that's just going to be wrong. So that will be a little bit lighter. But we have 61.4% exposure in this run to Barkley. Look a little bit light on Hunt. I might go back and tweak my tweak my Kareem Hunt projection to make it a little bit higher. No, Mike, Neil stays up late, bro. Neil and I are on like opposite ends of the spectrum. Neil stays up till like 3 a.m, and I go to bed at like 9 o'clock. We are on like total opposite ends of the spectrum. Looks like we have that's going to be a lot of Pirine relative to the field, I think. We're a little bit lighter on Pacheco. We have like no Gainwell, no Steele, no Shipley. Wide receivers. It's not surprising to me that the Sims don't love Xavier Worthy. They do really like Devonta Smith. They do really like Hopkins. They do really like Dotson. Yeah, it feels like it should be a little bit more Juju in there as well. I am leaning towards probably not doing a big board Joe. But what I'll tell you is I will timestamp it. So if you come back and click on this video later, there will be a timestamp. And the timestamp will tell you exactly where the big board action begins. Oh, I just maximized my Discord window. Looks like my boy Chris just sent me a direct message. And I will send you the invite to the server right now. There you go. Done. If it's 9:30 Central Time and I feel good with all my Showdown lineups, then we'll fire. If we're still working through, then I will not. Does it being Barkley's birthday worry you at all? Does it worry me? I don't know. I mean, there's a little bit of extra narrative oomph there, but Barkley is going to do what Barkley does. You know, either Barkley breaks off a 70-yard touchdown or he doesn't. Tight ends. Yeah, negative leverage on everyone. Negative leverage on Goddard, negative leverage on Kelsey, positive leverage on Noah Gray. The kickers, positive leverage on Butker, like neutral on Elliott. It's going to love the defenses. Yeah, I already knew. I knew it was going to love the defenses, loves the Eagles, loves the Kansas City Chiefs. I need to go mess with the inputs a little bit. Well, Keith, what I did this week instead of the show with Nez was I did this. I did this show. I did the Super Bowl Gilcast with my boys. So if you're interested in some more of that, I put the link there in the description. Ransack. Let's finish it on a high note, man. Let's find a shipper. All right, I need to tilt a little bit more equity. I think next year. I think you're probably right. I think next year, I will probably do a Friday afternoon something or other. But yeah, it's a good call. It's a good call. People do love the Super Bowl content. Let's shift a little bit more touchdown equity to Kareem Hunt. Let's go 44% of the touchdowns. Nope, that's still light. Let's go 48. Nope, 47%. And let's do a little bit more. I guess it all looks about right to me, is the thing. Ads are cranking out. So they fixed my ads. YouTube fixed my ads. Shout out to YouTube. They never messaged me back though. Let's run the Sims again. I'm out of coffee. Might have to go get a little coffee refill. Reminder though, if you guys are building lineups today, check out runthesims.com. It's free. Oh my god, that was so annoying on the video I made, the Diggs auto draft. I was too involved and I was too invested in what I was saying. Auto drafted Stephon Diggs on the War Room. Didn't love that. Okay, we're back. Max salary. Well, no. Maybe I'll just leave the max salary because this is max salary, but it's only predicted 7 dupes. Barkley, Hurts, Juju, Hollywood, Mahomes, Eagles. I think that's fine to allow in there. Let's look through some of these. What are some of the highest in the money lineups? We have 33% here. Barkley, Elliott, Juju, Hollywood, Mahomes, Worthy. That's a really good lineup. How much Pirine am I getting? Does not look like I'm getting a ton of Pirine. Let's filter by Pirine in the flex. What are some of the highest Pirine lineups? That's a fair number of high expected value lineups. Barkley, Butker, Elliott, Hurts, Mahomes, Pirine. How many predicted dupes? Very light. I heard that if you're ordering things from like Temu or Shein right now, they are like holding them at the post office and making you pay for the tariff. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is something I heard. Is that true or is that false? But I did hear it. Man. It's a lot of Barkley in the captain. Like more Barkley in the captain than I really want. Like a lot of these top lineups are not getting very much Mahomes in the captain either. Johnny Wilson popping up in this one. See the I guess if I have the predicted dupes thing on, not true yet. Here, let's look. Let's do let's get some of our highest EV Juju ones. So these are the highest EV Juju Smith-Schuster lineups. 175% expected value, 35% in the money, 2.8% top 1%. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquise Brown, Patrick Mahomes in the Eagles defense. 7 predicted dupes. High lineup frequency, though. So that lineup shows up as a winner a good percentage of the time. Yeah, so these are all, and this is all for the very heavy. Let's check the advanced settings. No smoothing. Oh, here, this is a good look. You just signed up for the Patreon? That is how I know you're a super real one. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. I appreciate you either way. I like these as well. I think probably the most likely thing that happens in this game is the Chiefs just don't run at all and they're just throwing like crazy. I don't know about playing both kickers because there are a bunch of guys less expensive than the kickers who show up looking pretty good. The most plus EV players in my run: Juju, Pirine, Goddard, Hollywood, Hurts, Noah Gray, Mahomes, and Butker. Most negative EV in my run: Shipley chasing, Pacheco, Gainwell, Paris Campbell, Carson Steele, Remigio, although not that plus minus EV. Actually, really minus EV on the Chiefs defense, so that's sort of interesting. Calc, Watson. It's a lot of the guys who don't project that well. I like this page for hand building. It's true. The right way to end it is to be all in on Worthy. Reed, there are many such cases of me learning things on stream. Did I enter a red zone for this stuff? I need to look in my entries and see if I entered a red zone. Well, here, let me sort by... I can sort by entry fee. Looks like I did. So let's build my red zone entry right now. So let's rerun. Mike, I don't think I have anyone blocked there. Do you have your... is your YouTube linked to your Discord? If you send me a message on Discord or send me an email or send me a Twitter DM and I will get you in. Sometimes in my experience, sometimes the things just don't, both with Patreon and with YouTube, sometimes people just don't, it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't link up. All right, I need to change my... Let's change it to medium field. Let's change it to... Yeah, medium field, graded lineups. All right. Let's find the highest expected value worthy captain. Let me make sure that's functioning correctly. Yeah, I'm going to have to run this again. Medium field, SimRunner Pro. Yeah, if you just davismattek@gmail.com, send me an email or send me a message on Discord or wherever, and I will get you in, Mike. The more, the merrier. I took some money off DraftKings to move it into Underdog last week, so my account is going to make me look like a poor. All right. So obviously when you run it for the medium field, your expected value is just going to be a good bit lower because the fields are a little bit better and there are lots of scenarios where you don't win as much. Highest expected value worthy captain for small field with 9 predicted dupes. Is that still my setting? Yeah, that's still my setting. Highest expected worthy captain is Worthy, Butker, Juju, Mahomes, Barkley, Kelsey with 7 predicted dupes. The next lineup is just subbing out Butker for the Chiefs defense. Ooh, P. Ryan showing up in some of these. Okay. Is there any... Let's see. This might not be possible. Is there any with Mahomes and Hurts both in the flex? Is it not functioning properly? Maybe it just is not returning any. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hurts and Mahomes. Oh man. I think this is it. Worthy, Hurts, Juju, Noah Gray, Patrick Mahomes, Barkley. 2 predicted dupes, 32% in the money. I think that's our team right there. It's 7 dupes and the lineups made for the sim. So it's not 7 contest dupes. It's duped in the lineups made for the sim. Not for in the simulated field that it's doing. And it's this is one of the things that I would expect would change as the endgame syndicate guys take over, is the way that the sims are done on Run the Sims is going to change. But I'm going to do this lineup. Worthy, Hurts, Juju, Noah Gray, Mahomes, and Barkley. This lineup right here. That's a pretty low, high product ownership, but I think I'm going to play that one. So that is Worthy in the captain, Barkley, Hurts, Mahomes, Juju, and Noah Gray. What are the other options other than Noah Gray? That's it. Okay. That lineup is submitted. It's done. That lineup is in the $50 red zone. I'm begging you. Don't dupe me, bro. Okay. So now I only have 369 lineups left to generate. Let's go back and run that again. In extremely large field, very top heavy milli maker, play action, 50,000 plus entrants. And boom, let's run the sims again. So 10 dupes for a 10K entrance sims means maybe 50 dupes if I enter into a 50K contest. Honestly, that is a little bit above my pay grade. I gotta keep it 100% real. I don't know exactly how it works. I really do not. That is not my area of expertise. And another thing to remember when you're doing simulated fields is it's not going to be the simulated fields are obviously not going to be perfect, and they're also not going to be perfect when you have adjusted the projections, which I have done. So I've adjusted the projections a little bit. So it's not going to be totally 1-to-1. All right. The highest expected value lineup, by the way, 1.6 predicted dupes. Goddard, Devonta, Elliott, Hurts, Kareem Hunt, and Barkley. I think you want a lot of Hurts and Barkley together because the Eagles can win. The Eagles can win this game 35-10, with just those guys doing well. It would almost be, it's almost easier for me to picture that, truly, those guys smashing together. So I think you want a lot of Hurts and Barkley together, probably even more than the field. I think you want that. All right, I need to download my CSV and get it open and see what I need to do. 369 entries. Let's pop that open. You guys want to know something about how cheap I am? I use OpenOffice to do all my CSVs because I'm too cheap to pay for Microsoft Suite, I guess. All right, I'm gonna go in and delete my red zone entry from in here so that you don't want to you want to overdo that. Delete cells. Delete the entire row. Delete entire row. All right. Make sure I don't have anything else that I'm overwriting in here. 2 mini maxes, by the way, which is kind of nice. So, okay. All right. We have 368 lineups left to build. What other adjustments do I want to make here? So is there anything I really want to weed out? Oh, do I want to allow Juju in the captain? I suppose that's the question. Can I see a Juju Smith-Schuster, A.J. Brown, Harrison Butker, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Saquon Barkley team winning? I mean, very low product own. High sum own. That's kind of interesting, but very low product ownership. This lineup's pretty sick. The expected value of all the shitters is actually really high. GM and GL. I would take an AJ Brown explosion. I really would. God, what a great day to be alive, boys. Super Bowl day. Is it going to get any better than this? And it's a good game too. Let's be real. It's a really good game. Who doesn't want to see these two teams, in the rematch? Who doesn't want to see Mahomes waddling and doing his finger thing, Juju Smith-Schuster rumbling and bumbling in the open field. Let's see here. What are some of the other interesting lineups? So much Barkley in the captain, man. I don't actually. They at K-State, they shut you down pretty quick with the old email. I think within 6 months, they're like, you're out of here, bro. See, the thing is I'm not going to be able to go that nuts because I'm going to this Underdog party, and first off, some of the Underdog employees who are here are Eagles fans, but I'm also just not going to want to act a fool around, Underdog people. Got to keep it cool and collected. I will be wearing my Mahomes jersey though. I guess I should have put the Mahomes jersey on before the stream. Okay. Here's a Kareem Hunt one. Hunt, Goddard, Devonta, Elliott. See, that is a really good. That's really unique. That's going to be under. Yeah, that's really low predicted dupes. What are some of the low? Let's find some of the zero dupers. All right, here's a really low dupe. AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, Butker, Hurts, Pirine, Barkley. So directionally, I suppose what you can gain from that is Brown captain with Hurts and Chiefs super shitters is unlikely to be paired with Barkley. This will be fun. Let's do max salary of 45,000 and see if there are any plus. There are 2 plus EV lineups on Run the Sims. If you use only maximum 45,000, they are AJ Brown in captain, Dallas Goedert, Devonta Smith, Grant Calcaterra, Jalen Hurts, and Hollywood Brown, 44,400. Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, Chiefs D, Eagles D. So Eagles on slots. It's kind of interesting. Let's go 4,600. Only 5 lineups. But a pretty good EV on Goddard captain with Butker, Hurts, Hunt, Marquise Brown, and Mahomes. Not watching the Super Bowl. Oh, come on, man. You're going to watch. Come on, brother. You're going to watch. Get out of here telling me you're not going to watch the Super Bowl. Everyone watches the Super Bowl, bro. Okay. Let's put it back to the maximum salary. Let's do predicted dupes must be less than or equal to 1 point, but you can't do 1.5. So these are the lineups that are expected to not be duplicated in this sim. So this is predicted dupes less than 1. Mahomes captain, Noah Gray, Pirine, Barkley, Kelsey, and Worthy. I mean, that's just a good lineup. Why would that lineup not be duped? I guess because it's double shitter with Gray and Pirine. Fuck. I'm going to go enter that in a contest right now. Is there a promo going on that I need to opt into on DraftKings right now? Earn a share of 59,000 DraftKings dollars if your lineup in the NFL Showdown Super Bowl Millionaire contest has 5+ rushing or receiving touchdowns. Okay. The Sims have it wrong today. Hey, man, you got to get inside the sim. I'm entering this team right now. Please don't dupe me. Don't change my projected dupe number. Mahomes, Gray, Pirine, Barkley, Kelsey, and Worthy. All right. Doing that. That is a certified shipper. I entered that into the Millionaire Maker. Please don't dupe me, bro. GM. Here's to hoping we all hit our final NFL bets for the next 6 months. I agree. I think I'm putting Juju above the shitter tier. Look at his routes in the 2 postseason games. 41%, 63%. I guess 9% targets per route run. He probably is a shitter, but it's pretty close, honestly. I think he's certainly better than Dotson. You know, that is That is certainly the case. Is there anything else interesting here under 1 dupe? A lot of AJ Brown in the captain under 1 dupe. Kareem Hunt, Devonta, Butker, Elliott, Hurts, Barkley is a sub 1 duper. Okay. I guess this is with my filter of none of these guys in the captain, so it'd probably change a little bit. Does Nico Remigio show up? That's a good question. Does Nico Remigio show up in any of these lineups? Here you go. Here's a plus EV sub 1 duper. Sure. Let's filter flex to include Pirine, and Watson is not going to show up in very much of mine, I don't think. Pirine and Watson. Best Pirine, only 2 showed up. Best Pirine and Watson with my settings. Barkley captain with Jalen Hurts, Justin Watson, Mahomes, Pirine, and Kelsey. Oh, let me turn the here. I'll turn the dupes to 10,000. It doesn't change it. Mahomes could certainly learn many things today, Mr. Chicken Cheesesteak. It's true. He could learn many, many, many things today about the world. Juju certainly could go 4 for 71. All I had to do was message support. Messaged them, got it in. There you go. Ads are back on. What are some of the other combos? Let's go back to Nico Remigio. Oh, now that I turned the dupes up, he shows up a good bit actually. Remigio in 4 plus EV lineups. AJ Brown, Goddard, Hurts, Hunt, Remigio, and Barkley. Does Remigio run any routes? Maybe that's a better question. What is Remigio's route share like? Yeah, non-existent. Let's turn it on for the entire season. Nico Remigio route tree. He ran basically 1 route in week 15, no routes in the postseason. Hardman, is Hardman going to be active? Is Hardman going to be... Well, they are sub 1 dupes because they have Remigio in them. Look how low the product ownership is of these Remigio lineups. Yeah, they're sub 1 dupes because they have Remigio in them. But if I remove him, it opens it back up. So they're sub 1 dupes because of Nico Remigio. He's gonna be like 1% owned or whatever. All right, let me Twitter search for McCole Hardman right now. I think it's unlikely that he's gonna be I think it's unlikely that he is gonna be active, but you never know. McCole Hardman Twitter search. Looks like he is gonna be... I think he's inactive. All that's showing up when I Twitter search him is that he's getting married after the Super Bowl. All right, there you go. I see Peter chirped at me this morning. He said it was soft that I wasn't live at 6:30 a.m. Shout out to Pete. All right, I gotta chirp him back. I don't even have a good chirp back at him, honestly. So Sometimes you just let the king be the king. What do I say? What do I say to Pete? I got nothing. I know. Peter is the best. He's the best. Not all of us can have 19,000 YouTube subscribers. Not all of us can take February off. All right, I kind of forgot what I was doing here. All right, I need to move my dupes back down. Predicted dupes must be less than or equal to 9. Not that many teams above 100% expected value. Thoughts on this single entry team? Barkley, Hurts, Mahomes, Worthy, Pirine, Juju. That's very similar to the team that I just entered. Here, I can actually here. I can just run that right now. Barkley, Hurts, Mahomes, Worthy. Mahomes, Worthy. All right, the best version of that team has Jahan Dotson in it. Looks like there's no Pirine Juju. At least here, I'll turn the dupes way up. Pirine Juju. 34% sim ROI, but a lot of predicted dupes. A lot of predicted dupes there. 526 product ownership. So still a good team. Really high in the money rate. Look, 41.3% of the time that lineup is expected to cash in this sim, but just really high dupes. So pretty good team, honestly. Pretty good team if you don't mind getting duped with a lot of folks, which maybe you don't. I mean, 90, I mean, the thing is you would rather have the winning team chopped, I don't know, in a single entry 5 ways than be building a bunch of galaxy brain shit. Because the thing that people do in Showdown, and don't get me wrong, you definitely do want to. You want to have high projected teams in Showdown. You do not want to be playing just for uniqueness. Because here, look, I'll do a really unique team right now. Juju, Noah Gray, Pirine, Gainwell. Bet there are no dupes here. No, they're just not showing up at all. Juju and Noah Gray. Well, okay, never mind. This is a bad example because these teams are not showing up. But Juju and Captain, here. But look how many of these teams are terrible EV. And they're terrible EV because they project bad. Look at the sim average total here. It's all in the 70s and the 80s. So it's very easy to get unique Showdown teams. The goal of the game is more... Need one more prop bet for your prop bet pool. All right, let me go back over to Underdog. How about Hollywood Brown to have... What's a good one? Hollywood Brown. Let's do Hollywood Brown longest reception, 29.5. How about that? And we'll do this is Sammy's gold star play. Chamari Connor, 4.5 tackles plus assists. And we'll do let's do a unique Devonta Smith one. Devonta Smith. Well, actually, no. Let's do Devonta Smith game high rush plus receiving yards. How about that? That gives us a 74x. Okay. We'll cook that one up. Oh no, did it lock me out? Yeah, Barkley longest rush is a really good one. Adrian, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you wearing the Davis Mattek fantasy football hat today. Good man, Adrian. We'll cook that one up. You want to tail along? That one is in the YouTube chat. I do like some of the exotic Hollywood Brown stuff a good bit. All right. I have my captains right. I mean, I guess now this is all just window dressing. I just don't. Here's the deal about this. I don't want this many Barkley captain lineups. I might have to, when I pull my CSV up, I might have to manually trim some of these Barkley teams. Or maybe I sort by top 1% or something. That's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll sort by top 1%. Cruel Summer. Travis Kelce under 150 yards, under 50 yards, and the Chiefs to lose. Yeah. Do I have any boosts or anything waiting for me in the lobby? No, I used them all. Used them all up. Tough scenes. Tough scenes. Worthy, Goddard, Hurts, Noah Gray, Mahomes, Kelce. Ooh. Gray and Kelce together, that is going to be pretty unique. Wow, I guess it's not. 14 predicted dupes. Okay. Shaheed and Hollins both burn the Chiefs deep down the seam. Hashtag Devonta Smith. I could see it. I could certainly see it. I don't know if it's the most likely thing, but I could definitely see it. Yeah, I'm just not... How many pick'ems do I have live today? A lot. Maybe not as many as I wanted. Looks like I have about 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 live right now. Yes, Brandon, you can interest me in a guy who saw 11% of the snaps last week that no one's playing. Give it to me. Give me the data. I think Kelce probably cooks today. I do think we see a big Kelce cooking day. I think a lot of the game plan is going to revolve around Mr. Kelce. I think it's Kelce and it's Worthy. Obviously, Mahomes rushing, and Barkley and AJ Brown. It's what do they say? It's the Jims and the Joes, not the X's and the O's. Carson Steele. Did Carson Steele play 11% of the snaps last week? I honestly had no clue that this was true. Pacheco in the 2 playoff games played 30 and 31%. Carson Steele 6% and 11%. Okay. Carson Steele. We uncovered something here. GM, Chad. Ooh, Over under Good Kid, Mad City songs Kendrick does tonight. It's pretty low. It's pretty, well, unless he does like a medley, but like, you know, he's not going to do I'm Dying of Thirst, I think. The real question is, does he do A minor? Will he say the line? Indeed. Will Kendrick say the line? Over under on total songs is 10.5. Will he do? Oh, Dev, bro, come on. You don't mean this. I know you don't mean this. I know you don't mean that Kendrick is trash. All right, let's do some first. Let's do a first touchdown. First TD scorer. Let's check these. Yeah. Honestly, you got to get it. You got to get it out of the way. All right. First touchdown scorer. Barkley 2.81x. AJ Brown 5.71. So a key thing here is the Chiefs always defer. Do the Eagles? I guess I don't know. Someone's got to answer this. Do the Eagles also always defer? Or do the Eagles want the ball sometimes? Oh no, Dev, bro, come on. People can see this, brother. People can see that you typed that you're Drake for life. Oh, AJ Brown will for sure have inner excellence on the sideline with him, bro. I need one of you Eagles fans to tell me, do they always defer? I like the Kareem Hunt first touchdown score. I was thinking the same thing. Sirianni does seem like the type of guy to be like, we want the ball, dude. We want the ball. But the general analytics stuff says that you okay, all right. The Eagles defer. Oh, you know what? Let's actually check in on this before it's too late. Let's check on my my NFFC team. I got a little bit of a sweat here. A little bit of a sweat over in the NFFC postseason hold'em. Josh, how do I check the ownership on this? Oh, this is killing me, Ransack. What do you think the reason is there are so many accounts doing the Philadelphia, Kansas City teams and the big boards, bot accounts by someone, or just idiots? Well, one, it's for sure just idiots. But I do not know why. I do not know at all why it is, but it is driving me insane. It's driving me insane. Because you get in these drafts and people are just auto-drafting Philadelphia and Kansas City players. You waste an hour of your life. It's gonna get thrown out. It's driving me nuts. But I hope that it stops. Okay. So this team is in 29th place. I have 1,068 points. So how far am I behind the leader? I'm about 50 points behind the leader. How do I look what his team is? I guess I can't. In week 21. Okay, so he has Mahomes 3x or Mahomes 4x, Barkley 4x. Oh, but he lost a bunch of bills. So he lost Cook. He lost. Oh yeah. I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot in this contest. Start ownership start. You where do I find the start tab? Transactions, league transactions, transaction type, stats, ownership start, week 21. Okay. Okay, so this is big because Cook died, Terry died, Shakir died, Allen died. I'm pretty live in this contest. I think I'm like dangerously live in this contest. Like, how many people have the Eagles defense? Eagles defense was 20% last week. Guys, I'm like very, very live in this contest. Look at this. So I have Mahomes 4X. Oh, this is the wrong team. This is a team that is dead. I guess let's just do this real quick. Let's just take all the lowest owned guys. Chiefs. Sure. AJ Brown. Devonta Smith, sure. Oh, here. Let's move this in over AJ Brown. This team's dead. I forgot to set my lineup last week on this one because I knew it was dead. Ooh, a chance to solo ship a little gauntlet. Well, there you go. Okay. So this is my good team. I guess this is yeah, the Mahomes 4X teams are super. So this is what I was wondering. Does it make sense to not do Mahomes? You know what? Let me text Mike Leone right now. It honestly might make sense for me to do like Noah Gray or something instead. But I'm going to text Mr. Leone right now. Because I have Barkley at 4X, Eagles defense at 3X, Kareem Hunt at 2X, Worthy at 3X, Kelsey at 4X, AJ Brown at 2X. But yeah, the Mahomes and Hurts 4Xers are, I mean, I guess Hurts could get 200 points as a 4Xer. I guess he could get like 150 pretty easy as a 4Xer. A Pirine AJ Brown game for a chance to solo ship the gauntlet. You know what? Let's look at my lone remaining playoff best ball sweats. So this one has Hurts, Barkley, Dotson, and Goddard. So that one's dead. It's only got 4. This one has Hurts, Barkley, Dotson, Worthy, and that's it. So that one's dead. This is the only one that's live. This is my one chance to get there. I have Hurts, Kareem Hunt, Saquon Barkley, Johnny Wilson, Dallas Goedert, DeAndre Hopkins, and Devonta Smith. So this is my one chance to get there. Any of you guys have big playoff best ball sweats? I guess I would take winning $10,000 with this team. What is it? 10,000 for first, 5,000 for second, 3,000 for third. Pretty good payout structure, honestly. I would take it. Man. Need Hunt AJB to solo ship the gauntlet. All right. Yeah, this is just really interesting here. Would it make more sense to take Hurts out for another Eagle? for Devonta Smith because, man, Sean, run the Sims. Shout out to you, man. Only one team left: Mahomes, Barkley, Worthy, Goddard, and then Hunt and Pacheco. That is pretty live, brother. Alter whatever you want. Alter whatever you want, Sean. I mean, I futz around with the projections a little bit. James has Pat, Barkley, Pacheco, Goddard, Worthy for the way too early. That feels pretty good. I'm going to complain for just 1 second. I've been doing pretty good on not tilting. I guess it's probably not going to let me check my exposure, right? I'm live in the mitten one. Got Mahomes, Barkley, Worthy, Kelsey, Goddard, and Diop. Yeah, you are pretty live. Have Hurts, Barkley, Brown, Smith, Goddard, Hunt, Gray. Pretty good. If the stars shine today, I'll chop the gauntlet. Yeah, that's a really good team. Mahomes, Barkley, AJ Brown, Worthy, and Kelsey. I'm tilting pretty good because I drafted correctly. Where can I find 500? Look at these exposures. Right? Mahomes, Super Bowl. Worthy, Super Bowl. Goddard, Super Bowl. AJ Brown, Super Bowl. Devonta Smith, Super Bowl. Gainwell, Super Bowl. This is why I got owned. Aaron Jones sucked, likely. Didn't suck, but didn't make it to the Super Bowl. But look at those goddamn exposures, bro. I drafted the right teams. I drafted the right teams for the Super Bowl. It is so frustrating, man. Mahomes and Worthy. Like, really good. It's so tilting, dude. I'm so tilted. Mitten returns. Hurts, Barkley, Hunt, AJ. Oof. Yeah, that's really good, man. Live in the gauntlet. Mahomes, Barkley, Goddard, Kelsey, Worthy, Hollywood, DK final. Hurts, Barkley, Goddard, Kelsey, Worthy, Hollywood, Juju. Yeah, goddamn, man. I'm Squidward memeing right now. Just these exposures were right though, dude. This is the thing that I did wrong. Vikings. This was the crap I did wrong. Way too in on the Vikings. Yeah, it's all lad. I had a bunch of teams obviously score a ton of points in the last round, but not get through. Very, very obnoxious. So this is all my hopes are right here. This is how we get to even. Yeah, and I was not heavy on the Lions. I was really low Lions. One in the $3 with Barkley, Devontae, Goddard, Gainwell, Kelsey. Yeah, and I was super light on Ladd and Daniels because I didn't think they could win. I didn't think they could win the Super Bowl. And the joke is on me. Joke's on me, man. What can you do? All right, Leone didn't text me back, so apparently he doesn't want me to prosper, or he doesn't care. Think Leone's mad at me for the Chiefs beating the Bills. What do I want is there anything I want to do with my final settings? Predicted dupes to 9. What are the projections actually? Do I want to force one guy? These are the guys under 4 points. Pirine, Gainwell, Dotson, Calc, Watson, Hendershot, Wilson, Carson Steele, EJ Jenkins, Will Shipley, Nico Remigio, Paris Campbell. I don't think it. Wow. Salvetri on a Super Bowl Sunday morning. They say many things about Mr. Vetri, but Mr. Vetri is a good man, a kind man. Actually, you guys want to know something? Sal Vetri and I have known each other for a long time. Mr. Vetri came on my podcast many, many moons ago. Episode 117 of the Take Cast. Mr. Vetri came on. He's a good man, kind man, and a scholar. And I will hear no aspersions about my friend Sal. If Worthy scores a long end around touchdown, I am gonna win the NFC. No, don't sweat it. The Kellen Moore to the Saints stuff, don't sweat it, bro. No reason. It's true. Sal Vetri, David Kitchen. Honestly, I do look up to Sal. Sal has created an industry and Sal has created a position from the ground up, all on his own. GM, how we doing, sir? We doing good? Enjoy yours as well. Sal. Hope you have a great day. Hope you're generating lots of first-time deposits today. Hope you're having a great day. Is there a way we can check where Carson Steele aligned at? Is there any way we can see where Carson Steele, can we get like a play-by-play data? You know what? I bet we can check it on Pro Football Focus. Let me pull PFF up. And we can say where Carson Steele aligned last week. Carson Steele season stats, view and premium stats, snaps by position. Oh, I need to change it to postseason. It was in the backfield. So we played, what does CC stand for? Oh, conference championship. I'm an idiot. So he's played 10 snaps in the postseason. Oh, you know what? We actually can. I can look on NFL Plus, and we can actually look up where Carson Steele. I can't share the screen with you guys, or I'll get demonetized. But I can look up and actually see the snaps where Carson Steele played. No one's getting deeper in the weeds than we are. All right, I just signed in with my thumb on NFLplus.com. That is the 21st century. You guys ready? What if he is, though? What if Carson Steele? What if there's an angle here, bro? What if there's an angle that we can shoot that people don't know about yet? All right, NFL Plus. How do I get to postseason film? I guess, NFL Pro. All right, we're loading it up right now. A little board with 3 of 12 teams building only Eagles Chiefs. Yeah, so, the detailed position toggle. See, I'm about to learn something new. Okay. He lined up as a halfback on 1 of them. He lined up as a fullback on 5 of them. No, 6 of them. Okay. I didn't even need to. We did the investigative research. Well, what you have to ask yourself is, would Andy Reid call a passing play at the goal line for a fullback? I think anything over like 2% would probably err towards the side of being bad. But I think I've just talked myself into what do we have over on Underdog for Mr. Steele? Carson Steele. Wait, they've got nothing? Are you kidding me? We have nothing for Carson Steele? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? All right. It's time. Come on. Come on. We have lines for everyone else. We don't have Carson Steele. Okay. I'm tweeting at Underdog Picks. I'm tweeting at Underdog Picks. Hey, at Underdog Picks, I need some help. Mostly Juju in the slot, but we can. I mean, we got PFF up already, so we can look up receiving alignment for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm really bad at using Pro Football Focus. Receiving. How do I do it by team? Kansas City Chiefs. Postseason, 50% Worthy in the slot, 44% Juju in the slot, none of Hopkins in the slot, 34% Hollywood Brown in the slot. Steele's going to play a little bit. He's going to play a little bit, I think. Leone still didn't text me back. He doesn't care about me. $21 personnel, brother. People forget about 21. I mean, no one on the Eagles can cover Xavier Worthy. $23 personnel. You think? Here's a good question for you guys. What are the chances the Chiefs run a tush push with one of Kelsey or Noah Gray? Do we have rushing lines for Kelsey or Gray? Travis Kelsey. Do we have a rushing option? Probably not. Probably no rushing option. No rushing option for Kelsey. Do we have a rushing line? No rushing line for Mr. Gray either. I mean, Quinion is fast. Quinion is definitely fast, but he's not as fast as Worthy. What is Quinion Mitchell's 40? Quinion Mitchell 40. He ran a 4.33. So that's pretty fast. That is markedly slower than Xavier Worthy. Worthy ran a 4.21. They are likely to get into 23, shift Kelsey out. Yes. No, I mean, you can see it in your mind. They run the ring around the rosy play. Is there any? No, but we said this on the Gilcast this week. Anywhere to bet on the Kelsey lateral trick play, Kelsey lateral to Worthy Hollywood. No, that is definitely happening. Yeah, I mean, Mitchell will be on Worthy, but my memory is that defensive reports, coverage grades, cornerback, team, Philadelphia Eagles, regular and postseason. Let's check the coverage grades. Quinyon Mitchell, pretty good coverage grade. Has not allowed a ton of yak. 10 pass breakups. Has allowed 2 touchdowns in coverage. Yeah, so it definitely will be Mitchell. Don't think you want Cooper Dejean on him. Come on, dude. JMO is not faster than Worthy. That's crazy, bro. Eagles had Brent Selleck running as Kelsey in practice. True. Why do they not have anything for Carson Steele, dude? I feel like I'm getting pranked. Carson Steele. Nothing. There's nothing, dude. Seems frankly impossible. Don't see Juju receiving yards anymore. There you go. I got it. You know what? Let's do a Juju. Let's do Juju to 34.5 yards. Let's do Barkley. Let's just do the Barkley touchdown. Let's get that pain out of the way. He'll play. Steele will play a little bit. Steele will play a smidgen. They have had Kelsey run it before. Kelsey and Noah Gray have both done it. Numi might be onto us. Numi could certainly be onto us. It's definitely possible. Higher than people think. I will say the chances that P. Ryan has a Jerick McKinnon game, it's higher than people think. GM to my friends over at twitch.tv/Davis Mattek. I appreciate all of you over there. What's our third leg here? Should we do the Worthy Stinks game? And we'll do Hopkins to 19.5 receiving yards. So this is the Worthy get shut out game. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do there we go. So this is the Worthy Stinks game. So that's Juju 34.5 receiving yards, Barkley to score a tud, DeAndre Hopkins 19.5 receiving yards. Certainly there are Worthy Stink games out there. Worthy Stinks Underdog entry. I'm getting hungry, boys. Getting hungry. Might have to go grab a. I'm not, Rob. I'll tell you what. I'm actually not that upset about no FM25. I'm literally playing a I'm playing an FM23 save right now with Yeovil Town from the Vanarama, from the non-league. Got them up. I'm in a promotion push right now in Skybet League 2. But I'm not that mad about it. Oh, all right. Leone texted me back. And he said on this team that I think he'd just play both and pray. So I'm in 29th right now. And basically, Worthy scores a long rushing touchdown, and I win $150,000. That's pretty much how it goes there. Hurts, Mahomes, Barkley 4x, Eagles defense 3x, Kareem Hunt 2x, Worthy 3x, Kelsey 4x, AJ Brown 2x. It's Cooper Dejean's birthday. Cooper Dejean birthday. Wow, it's literally Cooper Dejean's birthday, bro. It's Cooper Dejean's birthday? I have this is the first I've heard of this. Cooper Dejean. Wow. Let's do that is crazy. All right, let's do the birthday entry. Let's do Cooper Dejean 4.5 solo tackles. No, come on. Cooper Dejean interception. With Barkley, 2 touchdowns. What's his longest rush, actually? What's the highest? We could do... Let's do 50 yards. So that's a 64x right there. Dejean is their punt returner, right? Dejean is the punt. Am I remembering that correctly? Cooper Dejean, PFR. No interceptions for Dejean on the season. Cooper Dejean is their punt returner. Yeah. Okay. So what's his most tackles in a game this year? 6 against Washington. Okay, so that one's not great. He's had 2 assists for 4 weeks in a row, though. All right. Back to Underdog. Let's take the interception out of there. What can we get from Mr. Dejean? Let's do that. That's good. Okay. What do they have for my boy Nico? Longest punt return, yes. Nico to score a touchdown. I'm saying, bro. You have fully Carson Steele pilled me. Fully. While we're at it, if any of my friends from Underdog Fantasy are watching, can we please get a Cooper Dejean touchdown pick 'em posted? What do we have? Let's do all right, let's do a crazy one. So if Barkley scores a 50-yard touchdown, we're getting Mahomes over 339 yards. When's the last time Mahomes had over 339 yards? Mahomes has had 320 once this year, 306, 331 against New Orleans. All right. I think we're cooking here. We'll flex this one. $5. There we go. Yeah, Pacheco is definitely not going to get a ton of carries, but he runs angry. Cooper Dejean birthday entry. Cooper Dejean birthday entry. All right, we are cooking on this Sunday morning. Bunch of people just came in. I'm assuming that means that someone else who is live is no longer live. But appreciate all of you guys who are hanging out here with me on your Super Bowl Sunday morning. You know, I used to do 4 hours on Sunday morning on Sports Grid. Used to do 4 whole hours. So this is actually easy. My boy Michael Beasley from K-State just got arrested yesterday where I went to college in Manhattan. The first name in today's arrest report from Riley County Police Department, the former Kansas State basketball player was arrested for marijuana possession at 5:12 a.m. this morning at the Manhattan, Kansas Regional Airport. The counselor Super Bowl stream. All right, what else? We got to cook up, we need to cook up like a 500 to 1. I think weed is illegal in Kansas. It's legal in Missouri. I think it's illegal in Kansas. Yeah, you really do. You got to be pretty stupid to get arrested for marijuana possession at 5 a.m. Particularly in Manhattan. Michael Beasley is like the king in Manhattan. All right. We got to cook up a crazy one. All right, let's do Worthy. What can we get on over 20 rushing yards? So Worthy to score a long one. AJ Brown to have over 100 receiving yards. There's no chance that Michael Beasley is waking up at 5 a.m. He was definitely awake way too late. You know what I'm interested in? Jalen, how many passing yards did he have in Super Bowl 57? 304 passing yards after doing nothing. After 121, yeah. All right, let's do, this will be a cook. Jalen Hurts higher. Where do we get to like 3x? Jalen Hurts higher. That is really good. Yeah, Hurts was awesome in that game. And I think Hurts is going to be really good here too, honestly. All right, this is up to a 47. And if we add Devonta Smith, if we just add Devonta like lower, like if we just add Devonta, like what's his lowest? Oh, it actually decreases us. Huh. I've never seen that before. Oh, because of the negative correlation. It does it because of the negative correlation, obviously. Marijuana was arrested for Michael Beasley possession. All right, so that gave us a huge penalty. I'm gonna have to first touchdown score. Yeah, that goes crazy. I'm gonna have to refresh. Always got to refresh when you do the slide. Do a Mahomes higher than 0.5 receptions? I don't think I've got that in me. I don't think I got that dog in me, brother. All right, Worthy 19.5 rushing yards. AJ Brown 100 yards. Hurts higher passing yards. Can I do a Gainwell lower? Yeah, let's do a I think Gainwell might not get the ball. And we'll do the flex. I think Gainwell legit might not get the ball at all. In fact, maybe the most likely thing to me is that Barkley just plays the entire game. That maybe feels like the most possible thing. Kelsey receptions. I mean, this could be Kelsey's final ever game, right? Certainly some decent probability of that. Travis Kelce. Let's do Travis Kelce game high receiving yards. Does that feel good? You know what? Kelce fumbles lost. Doesn't that feel like it should be kind of because of the lateral stuff? Kelce fumbles lost is oh yeah, a Butker over points day. All right, let's do What's a Kelsey reception slider? That's kind of fun. Butker over. Well, let's slide it down. 5.5 kicking points. And we'll do, I'm doing a lot of this stuff where I'm doing one crazy one and then one lower one. We'll do Cooper Dejean. So I'll have something to root for on the defensive side of the ball. We'll do 3.5 tackles plus assists. That gets us up to 22.5. Do $5 on that. We are cooking. How are we feeling about the Kelsey projection? Well, I can show you how I've got it over here on Run the Sims. I've got Kelsey for 22% of the team's passing yards, 25% of the team's passing touchdowns, with a 71.4% touchdown rate. No, catch rate, not 71.4% touchdown rate. Which then, in my projections, has Kelsey for 14 DraftKings points, which feels about right. I don't think that is either overly. That's probably right about where I'd have him. But I do like the Kelsey upward sliders, because it does feel like if it's going to be a Kelsey game, it's really going to be a Kelsey game. You gotta leave it all on the table for your potential final ever game, right? Can't leave anything out there. All right. Are we done with this? Hurts, Mahomes, Barkley 4x, Eagles defense 3x, Kareem Hunt 2x. Really wish I would have had the Commanders in that slot and had AJ Brown as the 3x. But I don't know. Maybe Mahomes lets loose a fumble 6. What's the payout structure here? How high can I get? What's the full list of prizes? Right now, if I finish 29th, I'd get $500. Pretty freaking top heavy. 5th, I'd get 10,000, but that is insanely top heavy. $150,000 to first. Well, hope I win. All right, let's head back over here. I mean, my lineups are made, I suppose. Ooh, Kelsey needs 4 catches to be the all-time Super Bowl reception leader. That's pretty crazy. That is really crazy, man. What a run these guys have been on. Is the audio messed up for you guys? I can't tell. My headphones might be messing up. The music just went wobbly. Might need to change it. Kelsey will get 4 catches in the first quarter, possibly. Okay, something is wrong in my headphones. Don't know what's going on there. No, he certainly is not very swift of foot. There's a lot of Swift in his life, but not the kind that you would think, for sure. All right, I mean, are we cooked here or are we cooked here? Interesting to see some of the lower projected lineup show as plus EV, like this one right here. Wait, where am I at in this screen? I gotta go to SimRunner Pro. Oh, interesting. I've literally never checked this tab before. So this is the lineup that appears most frequently in my sim. 43% frequency as a winning lineup. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, Devonta Smith, Jahan Dotson, and Patrick Mahomes. 96.9 sim average total. 43% product owned because of Devonta. 5-1 Eagles, very, very the opposite of common, uncommon. 1.31 projected dupes. Yeah, Daniel, I know that Nick Sirianni loves Gainwell. He's got the Gainwell shirt. Do you know what he likes even more? I think he likes winning Super Bowls even more. A dynasty question. Sorry to interject with this question, but I just got it offered to me. I give up Calvin Ridley, and I get the 203 in a Superflex 10-team dynasty. I'm loaded already at wide receiver. Good deal. Well, I'm actually in the middle of reworking my dynasty rankings. Here, I'll give you guys a little bit of a glance behind the paywall. We can go over to patreon.com/DavisMattek, and I'll pull up my Google sheet. So the 203 would be like Matthew Golden, Isaiah Bond, Jackson Dart. Yeah, I would do that deal. I would prefer the 203. There's a quick little look. Oh, I guess the 203 in a 10 team. No, you might even get Quinshon Judkins with that. So yeah, I would probably do that. I do a $15 prop pool as a Google form, 69 props, payouts like a poker tournament. That's pretty fun. I like stuff like that. What do you guys got going today? You going to bars? You getting food? What do you guys have going on? I'm really looking forward to eating some hot wings this bar. Yeah, Gainwell had a pretty good Super Bowl when his teammate was DeAndre Swift. And I was going to say I like DeAndre Swift, but I don't. Or no, his teammate wasn't even DeAndre Swift. It was freaking Miles Sanders, bro. 7 for 21, 4 for 20, 11-yard kick return for Kenny Gainwell. I don't even remember what Miles Sanders did in this game. Miles Sanders, 7 for 16, 1 for 0. Boston Scott, 1 for 9 as a receiver. Johnny Wilson, yes. Johnny Wilson will make it on the field. Probably not Aeneas Campbell or Aeneas Smith or Paris Campbell. What actually can I get an Aeneas Smith? Do we have an Aeneas Smith? Nothing for Aeneas Smith either. Do we have a Johnny Wilson? Johnny Wilson. We do have a Johnny Wilson. Johnny Wilson, 16.9x multiplier for a touchdown. Yes. Yeah, I do remember this. Sanders got hurt and fumbled. I do remember that. Yeah. I do recall that. Just ask Mr. Chad Candles. Yeah, just ask Chad about Aeneas Smith. It's true, man. He did just give up in that game. Yeah. So normally I go to my in-laws' house for the Super Bowl. I also, obviously it's kind of a nerve-wracking experience watching your favorite team play in the Super Bowl. So I'm not like great company to be around during these Chiefs playoff games. Normally I go to my in-laws' house and we all watch. It's actually gonna be very sad. My good girl, my dog, always used to. It's actually funny. I got her the same summer the Chiefs drafted Mahomes, and she had this Chiefs jersey we would put on her. She actually hated watching Chiefs games with me, but she would always be around. And it's gonna be weird to watch a Chiefs playoff game. It'll be, I mean, this postseason is the first postseason been around without the good girl. Bit of a bummer, but you know, we persevere. We move on. All right. Advanced filters, 9 dupes. I mean, I think I'm cooked here, right? Anyone have any other questions for Showdown stuff? Any stuff they want me to check in Run the Sims? Do we have anything we're doing? Best 5-1 Chiefs lineups. Oh, dude, that's a great story. Love that. I hope so, bro. All right. Best Chiefs 5-1s. There is a way to filter for that, but I just have to figure it out. Let's do this. I probably have to download the CSV and then share the screen. Because these columns are not sortable. All right, so there's not a way for me to display this. But you can check it. So what you have to do is you have to download the CSV. I'm going to open it up over on my other screen. There might be a way. There should be a way for me to share this window. And you guys can see how technologically non-advanced I am. Oof. I can believe that. Best, okay, that I can check. Best Hollywood captain lineups. Highest, and this is with my dupe settings on. Oh, and it is a Chiefs 5-1 as well. Highest EV, 51.81%. Only 25% in the money is Hollywood Brown, Hopkins, Hunt, Mahomes, Barkley, Kelsey. So a lot of what I'm seeing is Chiefs 5-1s with Barkley and Eagles 5-1s with Hurts. Be interesting to see. Are there any minority onslaught lineups with Hollywood? Not really. He's paired a lot with Mahomes. Ooh. A few weeks back, I maxed out 3 books at 60-1 for Abdul Carter to go first overall. Over 10 grand if it hits. Would you hedge and how? Well, you know, Adam, it's hard for me to say without knowing your circumstances and like your sports betting budget and stuff. But, how would I hedge that? I'd probably do a couple shekels on Ward and Hunter to go first overall. Top Kelsey captain lineups. The top, and there are going to be a lot of these, I bet. Yeah, these are better. Top Kelsey captain lineup. 2.5 predicted dupes. Kelsey in the captain. Jalen Hurts, Noah Gray, Patrick Mahomes, Samaje Perine, and Saquon Barkley. Pretty low product ownership for a Kelsey captain team. Pro version is free, brother. Pro version is free. You sign up for Run the Sims right now, you get it for free. So if you want to use it, you can, brother. RunTheSims.com is free for the Super Bowl. ITM equals in the money. So it's at what percentage in the sim that lineup finishes. 32% of the time it finishes in the money. And product own is the ownerships multiplied by one another. Yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't really get it. Product own definition. Anyone want to define product ownership better than I just did? Yes, this is over. It's over. It's what the sim predicts the field is going to do with that team. Correct. Yeah. But you can also on Run the Sims choose your field sizing. So you could choose, I think it's super large, and then medium field. And they don't, as far as I know, attempt to do, I guess they don't attempt to do small field stuff because it's too hard. If I were only going to enter one lineup in the Millie Maker, if I was only going to enter one lineup, I would just fade Barkley. That is what I would do. I would just take a super exploitative stance. I'd probably play Mahomes or Kelsey at captain, or Worthy, but I would just not take Barkley. Is what I would do. All right, someone wanted top Noah Gray captains. There might not be very many of them. Top Noah Gray, Dallas Goedert, Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, and Saquon Barkley. What's the top one? Let me see if I can share. Oh, but I can add, this is really funny. I can add in a second camera of myself over from my laptop screen. You guys can see my double chin. I'm not going to do that. Any projections on shitty officiating calls? Off the pro version, it's easy to see. Okay. Custom lineups. Build type. I've never not used the pro version. Oh. Off pro mode. SimRunner Pro. How do I... I'm too stupid. Let me guess. The shitty officiating calls. What is going to be the shittiest officiating call? I'm going to guess that... I need to get into the zone. What is the shitty officiating call that's going to make everyone mad? I'm going to guess it's a deep throw to AJ Brown where they call it a no catch on the field, but it's pretty clearly a catch, but the ball like touches the ground. That or you know what, actually this is much more likely that like a pretty marginal hold gets called on Xavier Worthy or Hollywood Brown. Like fairly marginal. All right. Oh, there you go. Yes. Long 47-yard AJ Brown gain negated by an ineligible man downfield. That feels pretty right. What would you place the odds of a roughing the passer call on Mahomes? Minus 250. Just off the top of my head. Minus 250 sounds about right. Yeah. I think right around there. Build type. But I can't sort by build type, can I? I can see it, but I can't sort by it. And maybe that is user error. Custom lineups, pro modes off. Maybe there's an advanced filter. I think I'm just too stupid for this. Settings. Oh, plus no chance, dude. No chance. Yeah, minus 250 feels really likely. Okay. I gotta get serious. I gotta leave the house relatively soon. Pro mode back on. Sim Runner Pro. Advanced filters. Predicted dupes less than or equal to 9. Max 2 kickers in defense. Lineups must contain... No, don't care about that. Don't care about that. You know what? I am gonna do... Do I do max salary? Hit the build type arrow. Build type arrow. Your custom lineups. Oh. All right. There we go. I am officially an idiot. Here we go. So these are... Oh, actually, I can do this in SimRunner Pro. Here we go. I learned something about this website today. Here are the 5 ones. It's, you know, we always got to learn. I knew eventually we would. All right, here are the 5 ones. Goddard captain. Ooh, here you go. Here's a Kareem Hunt onslaught lineup. That's got to be really low dupe. Really high frequency on this one. Hurts captain. Dallas Goedert, Devonta Smith, Harrison Butker, Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley. Pretty high frequency. That's pretty interesting. You're definitely live, bro. You are definitely live. All right, non-duped Barkley lineups. We'll do any build type. Barkley captain, advanced filters, less than 1 dupe. So these are going to be pretty infrequent. Here's a 106 ROI one. Barkley, Calc, Hurts, Mahomes, Pirine, Kelsey. That's a good fucking team right there. That's a really good team. That might be the winner. These are so unique. I like these teams a lot. Barkley, Goddard, Hurts, Chiefs, Hunt, Eagles. That's also a really good team. This tool is just very easy to use. I am very happy to have officially partnered with my friends from The Sims. Well, it's killing me too. It's killing me to know that I messed up something that simple in front of everybody. We getting some new subscribers from this? Yeah, we got some new subscribers this morning. Means that it was worth my time to do some Showdown lineups on stream. I mean, surely Pete will be streaming here soon this morning, right? I mean, surely Pete can't leave the people, you know, without a Sunday morning Super Bowl stream, surely. Okay. They do demand it. It's as simple as that. We're the MVP. That's the shipper. All right. Remove Barkley. Let's change the dupes to 6, actually. Is there anyone I don't want to play in the flex? I don't want to play Blossom game. I don't Paris Campbell, sure. Dotson, sure. You know what? I'm taking Gainwell out of there. Gainwell and Shipley. It's Barkley only, really. I am going to leave Remigio in there. I am going to leave Aeneas Smith in there. I am going to leave Steele in there. Watson, Johnny Wilson, Xavier Worthy. I'm going to take EJ Jenkins out of there. All right, I feel pretty good about this set. Yeah, it is very fun and it is very easy, especially if you have eyes that know how to look for build type. Yeah, and these lineups I have that have all the salary, they're not like, this is not going to be duped. No one is clicking Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, Noah Gray, Eagles, and the Barclays deep and Barkley. Yeah, like a lot of these are 50,000 salary, but they're still non-dedupers. You keeping Worthy? I'm keeping Bowers. Sadly, you're keeping Bowers. Yeah. All right. We can run this one. Captain. Devonta Smith. Flex. Barkley. Hurts. Worthy. Gray. And I'm assuming that is Hollywood Brown. Oh, include all. It's not showing up. Not showing up in this set. Oh, it's maybe because I have the dupes on. Might be because one of my rules that I have on, but it's not showing up for me. So honestly, I don't even know what that means. I guess it did not show up in this set. Or do I have a rule on that would preclude that? Or maybe I have someone excluded that I'm not seeing, but it's not showing up for me. The only iteration of that oh, yeah, here, it's right there. I don't know why it didn't show up, but there you go. Devonta, Hurts, Hollywood, Noah Gray, Patrick Mahomes, Xavier Worthy. Negative 69.64% ROI. Very low frequency, but also very low dupes. I am playing more Juju than the field for sure, Peppertoni. I'm not loving how much Goddard I'm getting. Goddard feels like one of the most overowned guys. Like I think I might prefer Juju to Goddard straight up at what they're owned. I don't here. If you guys have set list stuff available, or if you have halftime props, someone just sent me the halftime inside info. I just got sent the Kendrick Lamar set list. I just posted it in the Discord. So if you are a YouTube member or a patreon.com/takecast member, it is in the Discord. What random scrub below 25% of the routes is going to be in the optimal? Well, I don't know if he's going to run. It's Samaje Perine. Samaje Perine is going to be the random scrub who's in the optimal. Yeah, it'll be Mr. Perine. I assume you can only do it offshore. I assume that's only like Bovada or wherever. I don't think they have that stuff on like DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever. Maybe they do. I haven't even looked. I think my lineups are cooked. I think I am good with where they're at. I don't love these Goddard lineups. Like this lineup right here. Goddard, Devonta, Elliott, Hurts, Hunt, Barkley. That makes me think I still have the 5-1 turned on. I don't know. Maybe that is a good team, actually. You can bet Gatorade color on DK, but not halftime length. If any of you have anthem rehearsals, I also just got the anthem rehearsal timing sent to me as well. Different guy than the guy who gave me the Gatorade color last year, though. How much Carson Steele is showing up for me? Am I getting any? Am I getting any Carson Steele? Hey, 48%. Devonta Smith, captain. A.J. Brown, Carson Steele, Jalen Hurts, Kareem Hunt, Saquon Barkley. I honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea what the go-to Kansas City Gatorade color is. Grant is hearing over. I mean, the safe bet is always red with the Chiefs, but last year it was purple, right? It was Chiefs purple. So what can you say? Yeah, last year was purple. What if they use Powerade and all the bets lose? Have you thought about it? All right, I'm going to do Devonta Smith first touchdown. Devonta Smith first touchdown, and I am going to pair that with Mahomes higher passing yards. Going to fire that one in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do some real coward shit. And I am going to do that as a flex. Remember, if any of you guys are not signed up for Underdog Fantasy, promo code Davis. You know, you wouldn't want to miss out. You wouldn't want to make me go back to you wouldn't want to make me be a State Farm employee. That would not be very fun for any of us. You know, you wouldn't get to see me stream all 150 big boards. By the way, I thought about it, and I'm not doing any big boards until after the Super Bowl, because I've seen so many people complaining about people just logging in and drafting Chiefs and Eagles players. I'm not wasting my time this morning. Okay. Let's do it, man. Let's export these lineups, download the CSV. I'm going to open my CSV up. NFL Sim projections. Got it pulled up. Yeah, there are just too many jabronis. I was maybe going to do one this morning, but like the chance of a jabroni logging on and doing that is like way too high. All right, I am sorted by expected value. I need to copy 368 teams. My final team, my 368th team in expected value is Saquon Barkley, captain, Harrison Butker, Jalen Hurts, Juju Smith-Schuster, Noah Gray, and Patrick Mahomes. Gonna port that over, copy and paste it. Do I have the exact number right? No, I missed one. I was one short. All right, file, save. Still drafting playoff best ball teams. I wish, brother. I wish. All right, entry, upload. Bang. Got her done. Successfully uploaded 368 of 368 have been edited to reflect the lineups in your file. Now let me check my contest page and make sure I'm not missing any. I'm getting a good amount of in fact, my top EV lineup is 5-1 Eagles. I would say more often than I have in years past. I am getting them, Kevin. There's more 5-1 Eagles than I expected. All right. Let's cook up a couple more pick'ems. Yes, people in the big board are still they're drafting like it's people are drafting like it's a BR slate, basically. All right. You guys start give me some pick'em stuff. If you give me some pick'em stuff, we can cook. All right. Let's see if maybe there's some good stuff over at Unabated. Maybe we have something that I missed. Maybe Cardi has some big whale plays. All right. Cardi is on the Jalen Hurts higher passing yards. He's on Noah Gray higher receiving yards. DeAndre Hopkins higher receiving yards. Mahomes higher passing yards. And Devonta Smith higher receiving yards. I mean, shit. That is a cumulative what? It's pretty close, but we've got a little bit of an edge there. Oh, I can run this in a sec. Yeah, this will be fun. Let's go do this. Let's go back to the inputs. We'll go Chiefs win 17-16. Isaac, you have it because people are too stupid to be helped. I also wonder this with the Jabroni drafters. Are they manually clicking or do they have wrong custom rankings? Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, like all of these are going to get tossed though. But yeah, they are all going to get tossed. Like Anthony Furtzer in the 8th round is not going to stand. All right, shit. Let's run this real quick. 17-16. SimRunner Pro. Yeah, guy, manually doing it is psychedelic. They're gonna get tossed because they're ruining the rooms. It gets tossed because it basically ruins the integrity of the contest because it creates super teams. If 3 people in a draft, there you go. Yeah, I mean these are just gonna get tossed. All right, the optimal distribution of a low scoring game. Giga Barkley, Giga Butker, Giga Eagles D, Chiefs D, Dotson. Yeah, so biggest thing is the defenses. I don't think it's not a, I don't believe it's a bot problem at all. I personally do not believe, Isaac, that it's a bot problem. I think it is an idiot problem. They've onboarded a lot of people onto their site over the last little bit. And yeah, it is a low IQ problem. If you want to get a lot of Pick'em users on your site, there are going to be a lot of idiots. All right, running the Sims for a low-scoring Super Bowl. We've got Chiefs 17, Eagles 16. These are the highest EV lineups. A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts, Kareem Hunt, Patrick Mahomes. So actually, hold on. Let me uncheck this. Let me allow kicker and defense captain. Fourth highest sim ROI. Eagles captain. Goddard, Hurts, Mahomes, Kelsey, Worthy. Still no kicker captain. A lot of Eagles captain defense showing up, though. Jason, this is what I promise you. The average person, the person that you see at the grocery store, the person that you see crossing the street, that person is so stupid that you cannot fathom what goes on in their mind. Jason, you have no idea. There are people so stupid that it would break the logic to comprehend how stupid some of these people are. You would have to have an entirely different lived experience than you've had. And I don't even say that to be mean, but I promise you that the person going in and drafting Mahomes, Pacheco, Hopkins in your big board is not a criminal. They're just an idiot. I chew nicotine gum while I do cardio. When I get on the Stairmaster, I chew nicotine gum. Ball is life. But if you are, what would be the right word? If you're not a nicotine user, a smoker or whatever, if you're not already part of that life, then I would not do it. They figured it out because they saw Bradley Beal tweet, or they saw a commercial with Bill Belichick. Do you know that recent studies say that over 50% of people who are graduating high school now are not literate, as in they can't read and write? The American literacy rate is worse than it is like during the Industrial Revolution. 54% of Americans read below a 6th grade level. 4% of American adults never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity. I think that is very good advice for all of you fellas. I mean, literally, yes, this is all they did is they picked up their phone and they scanned their QR code because Bradley Beal tweeted about Underdog. That's actually a good question. Here, I'll go to the National Assessment of Adult Literacy from the National Center for Education Statistics. Percentage of persons 14 or older who were illiterate. In 1880, 9% of adults are. And now we are at 4% of adults. Exactly. I mess things up in reading comprehension, and I don't think I'm smart, but I think I'm like right about average. So imagine if you were actually a dumb person. It's actually not pen digging. I am at 4.5. It was the gold star, but 5.5 is a little bit extra. for the Mahomes. I've got the Mahomes stuff I'm on is longest rush. I wonder, is there like a first down something? I'd love a first down rushes. One and a half first downs. Yes. No. So this is also true that there is a filter that if you go to the drafts tab and you go to NFL and you go to slate selection. So if you do this on your phone and you do NFL KC at Philadelphia, it doesn't change the tab. Yeah, no one reads it. I mean, I still read, but I know that I am yes. I was gonna maybe do some big boards this morning, but enough people have complained that I'm out. I'm not doing it right now. And my Showdown entries are in. Oh, I need to build this Pick Em entry actually before I forget. We're gonna toss P. Ryan in here. We're gonna toss him in at 8.5 receiving yards. This one must have been bet up a ton. So you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm actually just gonna do 1.5 receptions, and I am gonna cook it with Jalen Hurts, higher passing yards. I'm going to cook it with Noah Gray, higher receiving yards. I'm going to do Noah Gray higher than 14.5, actually. I'm going to do DeAndre Hopkins, 14.5 receiving yards. So we're cooking here. Going to do Mahomes, higher passing yards. 256, and Devonta Smith. We'll do Devonta Smith, 51.5 receiving yards. Now, if I toss in a Kelsey and I water it down, what does it do? So if I toss in a Kelsey, 49.5, no, it still does it up. And what if I do a Worthy? If I do Worthy for 1 rush attempt. All right, we're cooking. Gonna flex that. Beautiful. Cooked. 8-legger. Lou, you must not know who you're talking to, brother. All right, 242. Super Bowl 8-legger on UD. Bang. In there. All right. We are cooking pretty good. Anything else that we want to take from over here? Any other lowers? Any lowers that we like? I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Confirmed the ads are working. Okay. Shout out to YouTube for fixing my ads, bro. You know, Joey, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about the game. You know, I'd really like the Kansas City Chiefs to win. I'm a little nervous because I have to leave my house because I'm going to the Underdog party tonight. Don't always love leaving the house. Gonna have to be around some big wigs tonight at the UD thing. It's just always a little scary, right? To be out there. Should we do a haterade one? Oh, someone said this. We gotta do the this game sucks one. So this game stinks if we get lower on Hurts and lower on Barkley. Stinks if we get lower than 290. I will not be wearing cologne though. It's just at a bar here in St. Louis. Underdog just rented out a bar here. I am gonna move Pearsall particularly up a good bit. Probably not Ayuk that much because I'm still concerned about the knee. I know. What am I doing watching the game in a public setting? AJ Brown lower than 5.5 receptions. The game stinks. Kelsey doesn't score. The game stinks. Goddard not scoring. And what do we got? I guess Hollywood lower receptions in this game stinks. So this is the oh, you're right. Pacheco carries over. You're right. That's better. That's better than Hollywood. Pacheco over. The game is really brutal. All right, that's 7 legs. Lower than 4.5 receptions for Devonta. All right, this game stinks equity. Here you go. That is the oh brother, this game stinks entry. Oh brother, this game stinks. Do we have any more? I used all my stuff early. I honestly didn't even know if I was going to stream this morning, so I used all my stuff up really early. Do we have anything on Carson Steele yet? Did they listen to me? Did we get Carson Steele stuff posted? Oh, don't even put this in the universe, brother. So, just a quick from reading my mentions. Quickly reading my mentions, it seems like everyone is having a terrible drafting experience this morning. My favorite captain is Xavier Worthy. Gut call, final score, Chiefs 33, Eagles 31. I will be wearing I will be wearing a Chiefs jersey. Yeah, I'll be wearing a stitched Patrick Mahomes jersey. Yeah. Yep, this is really good. Barkley. What's actually the craziest Barkley rushing attempt we can get to? 25.5? Yeah, why not? Actually, this is how this game stinks. You guys want to know how this game stinks? Just body blows with these two running backs. That is how this game stinks. Yeah. Worthy and AJ Brown overs, Chamari Connor overs, Pacheco unders. Eric just simmed it on Madden. KC won 30-13. 64 points. It's a lot of points. Saquon Barkley, 25.5 rushing attempts. Kareem Hunt, 18.5 rushing attempts. I mean, that's too crazy even for me. That's too nuts. Let's do a different crazy one. Let's do Kelsey, 100 yards. Oh, game high receptions. That's really good. What's another crazy one? Kelsey game high receptions. Hurts passing yards. Oh, I got to refresh because I slid them already. Yeah, I agree that Jalen Hurts, if I was going to place one wager on Super Bowl MVP, it would be Jalen Hurts. I guess Jalen Hurts passing yards does not correlate very well with Barkley rushing attempts. We'll do oh, actually, here's a good one. We'll do AJ Brown longest reception with this one to 39.5 yards. Man, they are going to feed Barkley. All right, how else are we going to cook up a crazy one? Oh, here. This will be a very funny one. This is one to do if you have a profit boost. We'll do an extremely silly one. What's the lowest you can do Barkley rushes to? 17.5 Barkley rushes. Mahomes. This is like this is going to be like 2x our money. We'll do what's the lowest Jalen Hurts rushing attempts we can get? 7.5. Kelsey to like 39.5, 44.5 receiving yards. We'll do AJ Brown 44.5. We'll do Worthy like no receiving yards. It was probably Salvetri. It was potentially Mark Wolf or maybe Salvetri. Two very kind, great gentlemen who I appreciate. All right, what are the other funny ones? Kareem Hunt, 8.5 rushes. What's the lowest we can take? Who's the most leading tackler on the Chiefs? The leading tackler for the 2024 Kansas City Chiefs. It's funny, I literally wouldn't even know. Leading tackler, Nick Bolton. Sure, of course, Nick Bolton. Yeah, it's Bolton. Nick Bolton for 6.5 tackles plus assists, and that's 8. There we go. That is your dumbest $10 into $100 that you're gonna make on the Super Bowl. Ooh, JJ, man, I am sorry to hear that. What I would tell you though is that I hope you have a great day. But if you are looking for guaranteed winners, you are probably in the wrong. You were probably in the wrong chat room. Here's a good one from Pete's Discord. Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, McCole Hardman, and MVS have scored touchdowns in the last 2 Chiefs Super Bowls. Yes, Leo Chanel, very, okay. We need to do an interception prop. Could we do Justin Reed maybe? How many snaps did Justin Reed play last week? All right, we're doing it. Got to do a defensive one. We're going to do Justin Reed to get a pick. We're going to do Chris Jones to get a sack. Who's the most likely Eagle to get a reception? It's probably not Quignon, right? It's not Dejean. Dejean with 0 interceptions this year. It's CJ Gardner-Johnson. Well, Austin, this is what I got to tell you, man. That's what you get when you deal with a site that is extra legal. Bovada is basically only not legal. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Oh, see, I guess he's probably just CJ. Double. Ooh, a 136. Okay. Should we do a flex? No, come on. We'll do the whole thing. That's the double interception. The double interception legger. 256. The double INT Pick Em. I guess I should have. Well, I've never tried this before. What happens if you do Mahomes to throw a pick on this? Does it let you? Yeah, it doesn't let you. Yeah, I've probably been cooking pick'ems for too long. All right, boys. Showdown lineups entered. A lot of pick 'em entries. Let's do one more. Let's do Mahomes for a rushing touchdown. Let's do Worthy rushing yards over 9.5. Let's do Barkley. Where's his longest reception? Let's do Barkley over 14.5 yards for his longest reception. I don't even think I could mine this. I truly don't know if I could even. Karlaftis, you're right. What do we have available for my guy? I'm thinking, like, what is the story of the Super Bowl going to be? We'll do a sack for Karlaftis. Mahomes scores a rushing touchdown. Worthy gains a first down on a 14-yard end around. Barkley scampers for a long one. And we'll do Jalen Hurts. I wish they had. Do they have 2-point conversions anywhere? I just want Jalen Hurts to convert the 2-point conversion. That's all. Can I do this? It's going to lock it. We'll do just Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. That's 5. Mahomes scores a rushing touchdown. Worthy scampers. Noah Gray longest All right. All right, let's do it. Let's slide it, bro. 1.5. And that's the most, and I can even take the Karlaftis out of there. Max entry will, what does it take us up to with Karlaftis for a sack? 250x. All right. That's how you do it. Yeah. What can I get? What can I get on Brandon Graham? Unnecessary roughness. By the way, I wanted to make it red. You can't even really see it. I wanted to make it red for Chiefs, but I can't. It barely shows up, so it has to be blue. All right, boys, we cooked it. That's the story of the Super Bowl. We did it. Made some showdown lineups. We cooked a bunch of pick 'em entries. My 3 touchdown scores for DK's longest touchdown would be Worthy, Devonta Smith, and Nico Remigio. That's what I would do. Appreciate you all. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Remember, if you have not cooked your showdown lineups up yet, Run the Sims is free for the Super Bowl. I would encourage you to generate your lineups there. I think it would be a good idea. Thank you, Chris. I sent you the invite to the Discord. Everyone, I'm gonna go play some cards. I'm gonna win a poker tournament, and then I am going to watch the Kansas City Chiefs win another Super Bowl. I'm gonna watch Patrick Mahomes hold the Super Bowl trophy up, and hope you guys all have a phenomenal day. Hope a couple of those pick'ems hit. Be really nice if some of those pick'ems hit and we found some winners. Adios. It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated.